Today we're taking a look at Prime's Nexus 4 for 2021. Welcome back to Mike's Archery's YouTube, and we're going to be taking a look at the new Nexus 4 from Prime for 2021. Now, jumping right into this bow, still got the same great technology that they've had for the last few years, and the specs on this bow are coming in real similar to what they've had in the past. Now, the speed on the 4 is 345 feet per second, and obviously the 4 stands for the 34 axle to axle. So that's your axle to axle length on it is 34 inches. The factory weight spec on this bow is 4.4 pounds. Now, as always, we like to throw them on the scale just to see where the truth lies. And this one's at 4.8 as it comes out of the box. And then if you pull the limb dampeners at it, it drops it down to 4.6 pounds. They're taking something else off there to get that dry weight of 4.4 from the factory. Now, the cam system that they've had for the last couple years does allow for a large amount of cam adjustment on your draw length. And it is a rotating sliding mod that's built into that cam. And it goes all the way from 23.5 inches on the low end up to 30.5 on the high end at the longest setting. And that's every ½ inch on that cam. So really a ton of adjustment on that cam, and we like to see that as a pro shop. It makes it really nice to work on, and of course for anybody that's reselling it or wanting to trade it in, it makes it really nice to adjust to anybody's draw length. So with the amount of draw length adjustment on there, it also has adjustable let off as well on those cams, and you can adjust that cam from 65% let off all the way out to 90% let off. So a huge range of let off options on this cam. That's really nice as well if you like to shoot that really high let off, or if you're somewhere in the middle and you want to be able to get off the string. But if you're a target guy and you want that lower let off setting, you can have it all on this cam and get that adjustment in there. Now, they do offer this bow in every 10-pound increment from 40 all the way out to 80, so they've got that high weight option if you're the guy that wants that. But you can also get this bow in a much lighter weight if you're somebody that's younger, or maybe a woman looking at one of these higher end bows. You're going to have that opportunity to get this in a 40-pound max and anything in between. Now, with their new grip, that aero gel that they put in there, it's the nano grip. We did shoot it and it was cold outside when we were shooting it. You'll see that here in the video a little bit. You know, it's definitely warmer than an aluminum riser grip that you're going to be hanging on to. Is it noticeably warmer? No. If you've got any style rubber grip or plastic grip from any of the other manufacturers, I think it's going to be a similar feel to you as far as the warmth of the riser. Now, one of the things that Prime does offer and has offered for several years is free strings for life, and that's frankly a really great deal. You can go right back to your pro shop or go straight to Prime and get those strings and cables for the rest of your ownership on this bow. And frankly, that's worth $100, $150 every few years to keep this bow tuned up and shooting well, and of course safe. Now, they do offer a ton of colors on these bows. They offer 5 camo options as well as 5 solid options, and you can mix and match those. A lot of the companies out there don't allow you to mix and match limbs. Some do. Prime allows you to pick that camo limb option or riser option that you want and mix and match those. There is a little bit of an upcharge on those, but it is something that they offer, and you can get definitely a customized look on your bow if that's something that you want to do. A few of the other features that we noticed on the new Nexus lineup, and they've got that similar riser design that they've had with that offset riser here at the bottom. I'm sure that's creating some stability, taking some torque out of the riser and things of that nature. As always, they've got that very wide platform stance on the limbs, and that's due to that dual track design in the cam. They just have to be a lot wider than most of the bows out there, but it does give it a more stable platform there as well. And then they've got the flex guard on there as well, and that's going to take some torque out of the shot, take some torque off the cables, and a dual rest mounting holes. So some great features on this bow overall. MSRP on this bow is going to be coming into you at $1,000, $999. So right there with all your flagship bows, maybe even a little lower than a few of them, because a lot of them have crossed that $1,000 threshold and bumping that $1,100-1,200 mark. But overall, I think a real competitive price point. And we're going to now take this bow, step outside, shoot it over the Chrono, and give you some more specs on how this thing performs. So we've stepped outside, taking a look at the new Nexus 4. So this is a 34 axle to axle. We're going to take a couple shots over the chronograph. We've been shooting it here, kind of give you an idea of what it sounds like what it feels like, and the speeds that it's getting here. So let's take a couple shots and see what we get. So we've been hitting high 270s, 280. We got 281 on that one. So we've been hovering right there at around 280 mark. And on the decibels for sound, we're getting right around 100. We got 99 on one of them, 100 on the next one. So noise levels there, pretty comparable and consistent. Speeds being consistent out of the bow as well. A couple of things we do notice as you're shooting this bow, extremely solid on the back wall. So we do like that. When you come to full draw, it's smooth getting there. It doesn't drop off hard on the back end, but it is really solid when you get the full draw there. And it not being a limb stop model, they've definitely worked that out with that dual track design on the Prime cams, and it feels really good. When the bow goes off, reasonably quiet, and as well as shock free. The aerogel grip on it is you know, it does feel good. It's got a good feel to it. It's not what I would call warm by any means, but it's definitely better than holding on to an aluminum riser. So overall, just a great feeling bow from Prime, and we look forward to what they bring out every year. And this is another winner for them here in this Nexus lineup.